Hey, everybody, it's Monday, March 25th. It's what we call this days of Holy Week, the holiest week of the year. Note that we don't call the week before Christmas Holy Week, or in the days before Christmas. Special days, of course, but no. Only this week here is Holy Week, set aside from all the other 52 weeks. There's one special, as we prepare for the great feast of Easter, but before that, we accompany our Lord, through his own suffering and his passion. Reading from Gospel of John 12, 1-11. 6 days before Passover, Jesus came to Bethany, where Lazarus was, whom Jesus had raised from the dead. They gave a dinner for him there, and Martha served, while Lazarus was one of those reclining at table with him. Mary took a liter of costly perfumed oil made from genuine aromatic nard, anointed the feet of Jesus, and dried them with her hair. And the house was filled with the fragrance of oil. Then Judas the Iscariot, one of his disciples, the one who betrayed him, said, "Why was his oil not sold for 300 days' wages and given to the poor?" He said this not because he cared about the poor, but because he was a thief and held a money bag and used to steal the contributions. So Jesus said, "Leave her alone. Let her keep this day for the day of my burial. You always have the poor with you, but you do not always have me." The large crowd of Jews found out that he was there and came, not only because of him, but also to see Lazarus, whom he had raised from the dead. And the chief priests plotted to kill Lazarus too, because many of the Jews were turning away, believing in Jesus because of him. A lot there to unpack in this simple gospel, not simple gospel, but really profound gospel. She anointed him, right, with the oil and dried it with her hair. Now, to touch someone's feet, washing someone's feet like that, like she did with her hair of a woman, okay, for a woman, it's a very intimate act, all right? And someone looked askance that Jesus allowed her, anyone to touch him like that, to show such love, and, it's really somewhat almost, very, very intimate act. And Judas, being the phony that he was, he didn't really care about the poor. A lot of people, you see that today, they say things, but that's not their interest. There's always an ulterior motive. You see that a lot of times. They sound pious, they sound right, but you know them, that's not what they mean. There's something in it for them. There's something in it for them. And then, like Jesus' response, the poor you always have with you. And we do. And so the same thing about people complain about, let's say, the Vatican, they should sell their art goods and whatever it may be and give the money away. And then what? And then what? Look at the money we pour in these countries, for example, all right? Billions of dollars in different countries, and nothing has changed, okay? No offense, you can look at Haiti, billions of dollars. The corruption and they're just as poor, if not worse off. So in the same way, if you say, let's sell the Vatican goods, maybe for a moment it may last, and then what? And who would get to see these artworks, these beautiful works of art? The Vatican is the custodian of these wonderful, wonderful pieces of art. I just want to say that. So people who say that usually have the axe to grind. They're angry at the church, and this is how they attack it. Jesus said, you have the poor always with you. You don't need the church to help the poor. We ourselves, right here, right now. So when we do something for the poor, know that you're doing it for Christ. May you have a pure motive. May be willing to wash not only our Lord's feet, but the feet of others. God bless you.